This conference will now be recorded.
We have completed this work area and definition. Let me mark it. Internal table definition, various operation also we have completed. Collect statement we have completed. Control statement we have to complete. Open SQL. Okay, fine. Okay, dynamic selection screen. It will be somewhere field symbol. Let me just check. FIEL field symbol. Okay, no issue. Let's start our today's topic with field
It's
symbol.
so after interactive loop, there is that particular topic is available.
Just a second. Which one? Which topic? Which topic, Adarsh?
After
This
interactive
one.
statement.
Iterative
Yeah,
statement, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yes. We will check this one. Okay. We will go here. We will come over here. Okay. Let's start with the field symbol. Okay. I will come again over here. Fine. So let's go to this PPT and we'll start with the field symbol. So what is field symbol actually? What is field symbol? So if we talk about the field symbol, the definition of field symbol is, you know, it's a placeholder. So what is the meaning of placeholder now? Okay. Field symbol is nothing but it's a placeholder for the data object. So whenever we tell the data object, that's meaning means a variable. Okay. So it is a placeholder for the data object. Okay, data object means nothing but a variable. So when we tell the data object, we have seen till now we have seen there are many data object. Okay, till now we have seen there are many data object. Okay, so for example, you know, in programming we have declared many times like lv underscore, let us suppose test, and lv underscore test type I. So here your lv underscore test will become your data object or variable. Okay, whenever you are going to define any data object or any variable, it will allocate a memory space in the hard disk. Okay, so for example, this will become your memory space in the hard disk, and the name of this memory space allocated over here is known as the lv underscore test. Okay, and it will be having the content over here. Okay, so for example, lv underscore test type I you are going to give, and after that you are going to give lv underscore test equal to 5. So that 5 is nothing but this will be sitting over here at this particular memory location in the hard disk. Okay, this 5 will be sitting over there. and name of this memory location is lv underscore test. Now we are telling that the field symbol is a placeholder for the data object. Then what does it mean? What does it mean? Its meaning means whatever the memory space here it is allocated, it is going to it is going to capture that one. It's going to, for example, you have you have a pot, right? If you have this 5 is there at this particular memory location, this memory location you are going to put inside a pot. So that pot is nothing but your field symbol. So let's uh, I'm just going to give some remove the color over here. Okay, so this is our memory location, and here we are having the content 5, let's suppose, and this 5 is here. Again we are having this 5, you know with this another memory. This 5 is, let's make it little larger, and I want to make it little larger. I'm looking for that shape outline. Yeah, wait, we have to come and here. Okay, so again I will give this field as no field, and here you can see that I'm having actually this. Let me make it little larger so it will be visible. Do one thing, this one I will give some different color. So let me give it the red color, and this one we are having the proper color. Okay, fine. So now what actually it is happening, that this particular memory location has been covered by the field symbol. Actually it has been, it's behaving like a placeholder means this particular value, this particular 5, and where it is seated in the memory location, that memory location is now sit under this field symbol. That memory location is sitting inside this, inside this field symbol. So now if you are going to change anything inside this field symbol, okay, now if you are going to change anything inside this field symbol, your data object value will also change. Okay, so for example, I'm going to give 10 over here. Let's suppose this field symbol name is something like, whenever we define a field symbol name, it defines something like, bracket. We have to give a less than bracket, then we have to give the name of the field symbol. Okay, so I'm going to give the name of the field symbol fs underscore test. So because this is a field symbol, I'm starting with fs, but it is not necessary that you start with fs. You can, but it's a better practice so that people will understand, okay, this is the field symbol. But the main, the main symbol of representing the field symbol is this bracket. Anything inside this bracket, if it is coming, you can understand that this is a field symbol. Okay, of course, for declaring a field symbol we have a different syntax. The syntax is, first we have to give the field fields symbol. Okay, and you have to give fs underscore test type I. Okay, so I is nothing but integer over here. Okay, I is nothing but integer over here. So now The meaning means this LV underscore test and this field symbol both is compatible to each other. Okay, this is one type of field symbol. There are two types of field symbol. One is known as typed field symbol and another is known as generic field symbol. So I will just note it down. One is known as typed field symbol and another is known as generic field symbol. We are having the generic field symbol. So there are two field symbol uh, typically. So this is the example of what we are discussing currently. This is the example of typed field symbol. You can see I'm using field symbol and here name of the field symbol and then I'm using type over here. Okay, so this is typed field symbol. All this is also known as fixed field symbol because here you are able to know this is the integer data type. In the generic field symbol you don't know what is the exact data type. Okay, so it will be something like this. It will be field symbols. Okay, so this is how you define the generic field symbol. Okay, so LV you have to give in lesser than and greater than bracket. Okay, so less than, between the less than and between the greater than. So you can give the name of the generic field symbol, maybe fs underscore gen. I'm just giving and type any. Okay, so any means generic. Any means generic. It can hold any kind of value. That's why it's a generic. Okay, that's why it is generic. It can hold any kind of value, but the way of accessing the value is different in both the cases. In fixed, this is the typed field symbol is also known as the fixed type field symbol because here you know already that what is the data type. Okay, here you don't know what is the data type. Okay, so here it will be coming something like field symbol. Okay, and uh, fs underscore fixed type, just I'm giving ft type and I. Okay, or it can be, it can be character type also, right? It can be I or character type or a string or packed or work area, or whatever, any kind of like not work area means a structure. Okay, so here the fixed symbols, the field symbols fs underscore ft type, ic, a string p, I stands for integer, character, or a string, packed, or a structure, anything it can be, any fixed data type. Here you don't know what is the data type. So that's the main difference between typed field symbol and the generic field symbol. So we are having these two. Okay, and you have seen that field symbol is nothing but it's a placeholder for the data object. So whatever you are going to change in this fs underscore test, the same value is going to reflect into lv underscore test, and whatever you are going to change in lv underscore test, the same value will reflect in this fs underscore test. So it is something like, wire. Okay, you have seen the electricity wire. Suppose here you are having zero resistance, no resistance, right? Here, let's assume a scenario where there is R equal to 0, no resistance, there is no pratirod in Hindi we call. So here, actually, suppose you are having 10 volt of value, for example, here also you will get, the 10 volt, the same. At both the places, you will get the 10 volt, right? So whatever you are going to put the value over here, supply the value over here, the same value will be supplied over here. So something like that you can compare for just remembering purpose, that it's the same, it's a similar to the electric wire with the zero resistance, right? So whatever the value you are going to supply over here, this wire, this wire, the same value will be over here. So whatever value in fs underscore test you are going to put, the same value will be allocated into lv underscore test, because the both is pointing to the same memory location, right? You can see over here both is pointing to the red one is also pointing to the same memory location, and green one is also this blue one is also pointing to the same memory location. Blue one is our field symbol and the red one is our data object. Okay, so whatever at the memory location you are going to change, the same is going to be changed at both the places. Okay, same is going to be changed at both the places. But how this boundary comes over here, like how this placeholder we assign to a variable. Okay, so for assigning a placeholder to a variable, what we do, we write assign lv underscore test to fs underscore test, full stop. Okay, means you are just assigning this data object, this variable, to this particular field symbol. Okay, then this boundary gets created, so both will start referencing the same memory location, and whatever you are going to do the changes over here, the same is going to get reflect in lv underscore test, and whatever you are going to do the changes in lv underscore test, the same is going to get reflect in fs underscore test, because both is pointing to the same memory location. One is actual data object and another is just a container for that particular, you know, particular memory location. It's a placeholder, it holds the place of that particular data object. Okay, let's go to the system and we will create a small program to demonstrate the field symbol ZMB demo uh, MB 28th demo 06. Click on this create button, field symbol demo, executable program, local object, and here we can see I'm just going to write some program over here. So data, I'm going to create one data object first. Okay, so create a data object first. So data object is nothing but variable, so lv underscore test type I, let's suppose, and the field symbols, I'm going to create the field symbols, and you have to start like this, fs underscore test, and type, this is also I, because I'm creating the fixed type field symbol. Okay, demonstration for fixed type, demonstration for fixed type field symbol. Okay, so demonstration for fixed type field symbol, so that's why I'm creating like this. Now if you come over here, I'm just going to assign, okay, let's suppose the value over here of lv underscore test, you are having the value, let's suppose 5. Okay, so at this point of time, let's put the breakpoint. Okay, let's put the breakpoint, pt printer, check the syntax, activate this one, activate, and put the breakpoint over here and press F8. See, so this lv underscore test, you can see the 0, the initial value, because it's an integer, so initial value is 0. Okay, now lv underscore test, press F5, you can see the lv underscore test, you are having the I, but this field symbol, you can see, if you double click over here, it is telling this field symbol is not yet assigned. Okay, you can observe over here that it is telling that this field symbol is not yet assigned, because, you know, just it is somewhere else in the memory area. There is no meaning, there is no meaning of this placeholder until and unless you are going to assign to some data object. Okay, so you must have to assign in order to access this data object. with this field symbol. So you are going to put that cover, you are going to put this blue cover as a field symbol over this data object. Come over here and we will write assign fs underscore test. Sorry, you have to assign this lv underscore test. Okay, lv underscore test to the field symbol fs underscore test. So you are assigning this, you know, placeholder for this particular data object. Now what will happen, that whatever the value is there for this lv underscore test, the same value will be reflected over here, because both is pointing to the same memory area. And if we're going to change anything in this fs underscore test, the same is going to reflect in lv underscore test also. Again, suppose if we're going to do some changes, lv underscore test equal to, let's suppose 15. Let us see how the system behaves. It will be more clear over there. And put the breakpoint over here, press F8. Okay, so lv underscore test, you can see currently it's a 0, but now it will become 5, right? You can see that now it's a 5 at this point of time. fs underscore test, at this point of time it is not assigned, but after this statement this field symbol will get assigned by this data object. Press F5, and now if you double click, you will see it is also having the value 5, and that the error earlier when it was coming after executing this statement now is not coming, and this is again having the value, the same value as lv underscore test, because it's a placeholder of this particular, you know, variable. So whatever the value of the variable will be there, the same will come over here, right? Now I'm going to change fs underscore test equal to 10, and now you will see at both the places again the value changed, right? Because both is pointing to the same memory location, right? Both is pointing to the same memory location, right? And here you can see the lv underscore test, again I'm going to change this 15, right? And here again you can see the both the places is going to change the value. So this is what the concept of the field symbol is there. If we're going to change any value in any of the variable which is binded together, right? So here I'm telling that lv underscore test is binded with fs underscore test, because this is a placeholder, right? It is containing the value of this particular variable. So vice versa, whatever you are going to change, the changes is going to reflect in both the places, like a electricity wire, whatever you will supply from one end, at the same second end it is going to show you the same value. Okay, now this is the concept of field symbol. Okay, this concept of field symbol is also used to access the internal table. Okay, here you can also access the character. I'm just going to give this character, and here also you will have to, both should be compatible. In the fixed type field symbol, both should be compatible. So this variable also I have made type C, and this field symbol also I have made type C. Okay, and other thing will be same, because I have given the character, just I'm putting into the single quote. Okay, though if you don't put in a single quote also there will be no problem, because character and integer is both convertible to each other. Okay, means if we're not going to put the single quote, you know, there is no problem, system will automatically do the typecasting, because this fs underscore test is type C. So this integer will convert it into like this, automatically it will be converted like this. Character means some value inside the single quote, right? So is going to that is going to be done by the system. Okay, so check the syntax, there is no problem. Activate this one, and this will Once again, I will show you. Press F8 directly. It will stop at the breakpoint over here. And LV underscore test, you can see currently it's a star. Okay, FS underscore test. Here it's a star. Why the star is coming? Why the star is coming? Okay, just press F8 and let's try with this one character, because I think here it's not converting implicitly. Okay, in case of field symbol, because the value is not coming properly, right? You can see the value is not coming, and this time what I will do, we will go step by step and we will see what is the problem. Let me remove and I will make it as it is earlier, and first we will try to troubleshoot why it's happening like this. It should be 15. Okay, it should be 15, but why this problem is happening? Press F8 and LV underscore test, currently 5 is there, right? You can see this LV underscore test is type C, right? But without single quote also the value is coming this 5 and it is displaying properly, because C and I data type is convertible to each other, means each one can be converted to like C to I or I to C, vice versa. It is possible, but here as soon as we are going to define this one, that's fine. Fs underscore test also is 5, that's fine. But here when we are going to give, it is coming a star over here. System is like here it is not able to access. Okay, here it's not able to access. So I believe here you will have to give the proper like this. Once you have assigned the data type, uh, once you are going to assign with the field symbol, here you have to give in single quotes, then only it will work. Let us see how it works. Currently LV underscore test is 5, that's okay, and fs underscore test is also 5. Okay, now I'm executing this particular statement, fs underscore test equal to 10. Press, and this time it is showing 1. Okay, this time it is showing 1, that's fine. We can understand why it is showing 1. Okay, because you can see the lv underscore type C I have given, it is a character data type, and by default its length is 1. That's why it is taking only the first character. Okay, that's why it is taking only the first character, and here also it will be 1 only because it will take the first character. So avoid this issue, you can make its length 2. Okay, you can make its length 2. Just activate this one, activate, and this time it will put the data properly. Okay, and here come once again over here, and lv underscore test, now you can see the 10 is coming, and fs underscore test, lv underscore test and fs underscore test, everything is coming properly over here. There is no problem, right? lv underscore test and fs underscore test, both is coming 10. So you have to give the data type properly, right? You have to give, fine. uh, when you are going to use the field symbol. Okay, now come to the internal table. How to access the internal table with the help of field symbol? So for that, what we will do, for first we will create uh let's I will do one thing, I will keep it like this. Okay, just, and I will keep on putting all these things in a notepad one by one, so it will not get puzzled. And put this program into this notepad. I will save it. So this is report 6, and this is the field symbol demo. Field symbol demo. Close this. Okay, we are going to do the other things now. Go back, 7. I'm going to copy the same program with a different name and local object. And here for this program, this is for demonstration of internal table, how we can access the internal table with the help of field symbol. Okay, and here I will change the attribute of this program, because earlier I have given the field symbol demo, and here I will write field symbol demo using internal table. Okay, for internal table, for internal table and work area. Okay, now let's define the data object, right? So for that, first we will declare one types local structure to create an internal table. Okay, to create an internal table, I'm going to define a local structure types. So begin of ts underscore mara, and here we can give the matnr type, matnr material number, and then we can give some another value type mtart. That's it. End of ts underscore mara. Now let's define the internal table. Let's define the internal table it underscore mara type table of ts underscore mara. So this is the internal table. We will also define one field symbols of the same type, right? So to define the field symbol, we have to put in a bracket fs underscore mara. I will give the name type ts underscore mara. Okay, uh, this is the field symbol. This is the field symbol to access this is to access the work area. This is to access the work area, right? So how you define the work area? Simply you give the value and then you give the type over there and then you give the work area, right? So this is to access the work area. If you want to access the internal table directly, whatever the value is going to come into this it underscore mara, if that you want to access, you know you will have to define these field symbols as a internal table. Okay, its type should be, so I'm just going fst because it's a table, so something like this I'm just going to give. So this first one is my work area. This is my work area, but the second one I'm going to define my internal table. So type table of ts underscore mara, but here you can see that this field symbol does not support this statement type table of mara. Okay, you will have to define the table types. Okay, so types tt underscore mara type ts underscore mara. Okay, so this is now your table type. This table type you can use it over here. This table type you can use it over here. So put here. Now this is fine. Check the syntax. Currently there is no problem. Let's prepare some data into this internal table. So either we can prepare manually using the append statement, or we can fetch some data from the mara table using the OpenSQL. So it's easy. Let's do it. Select matnr, then mtart from mara into table it underscore mara. Okay, so directly I'm putting the data into this it underscore mara. Okay, uh it looks good. Check the syntax, it is fine, and then you can assign this it underscore mara to this particular field symbol, so it will access your complete internal table. Okay, full stop, check the syntax now. There is no problem. And breakpoint, full stop, check this, activate this. Okay, and it got activated. Put the breakpoint over here, press F8. Okay, so in IT underscore Mara, you have no data. Okay, because we have not executed as of now, press F6 and you got here 23,036 records in this IT underscore Mara. So these many records you got. Just go back, and here if you see, this field symbol is currently not assigned. You will see here that field symbol is not assigned currently. After this assignment, press F6. Now this field symbol is also having the same number of records, everything. Double click and you can see the same number of records is going to have over here. Okay, same number of records. So how to assign a internal table to internal table type of field symbol, we have seen it is same as the data object, nothing more complex or something like that. But the beauty of field symbol is that, you know, when we are going to modify the value in a internal table, it plays a very vital role, it plays a very important role, and it improves performance a lot over there. For example, let's suppose in a conventional way you are trying to modify the material type of this IT underscore Mara. Okay, all the material type, whatever it is there. Okay, whatever it is there, all the material type you want to modify with some another material type. Let's suppose all the material type you want to modify with uh, test material type or FERT or HALB, anything we can take as of now over here. So what you do in the conventional way, loop at IT underscore Mara into WA underscore Mara. So W underscore Mara is your work area that you will have to define over here. Data WA underscore Mara type TS underscore Mara. Okay, so this is your work area into, and here you have to give this end loop, so loop and end loop, and here you are going to give, you know, WA underscore Mara hyphen and mtype value. You are going to give some another value, anything it can be. Okay, let's suppose you are going to mark all the material type you are going to modify to FERT, that is the finished material. Okay, and after that you are just going to write modify IT underscore Mara from WA underscore Mara. Okay, if you are not going to give this one, that's also fine. Okay, because no, you have to give over here modify IT underscore Mara from W underscore Mara, you have to give. Okay, I will tell you when you will not have to give this from W underscore Mara. Okay, fine. Pretty printer at this point of time we'll have to give, and it's a better practice. Most of the time we'll have to use like this. Okay, the other way which I'm telling about, that you don't have to give this from clause, that has been obsolete. That is the concept of internal table with header line. Okay, so that has been obsolete, but still we will learn, because at many places you will see in previous coding. So to understand the concept, to understand the previous coding, we have to learn. So I will show you, but this is how we are going to modify. Activate it, activate it. And now I just want to show you the performance over here. Okay, so for performance, what I'm going to do, before beginning of this operation, I'm going to note down the time. Okay, so I will start a timer over here. I will start a timer over here. Okay, so to start the timer, I'm just using the new syntax over here. I will teach you in our coming session over here. As of now, just to understand that I'm using some new syntax. So LO, at the last of the report session, we will understand. I will teach you some new syntaxes, so you will be able to familiar with some new syntaxes frequently used. Okay, here just to understand, I'm creating one object. and we are having one class given by SAP to start the timer. So CL ABAP runtime, that's the class name. Okay, CL ABAP runtime, and you have to use the timer get. I don't remember that particular method name, so I will go to this class slash so SC24 and CL ABAP runtime. I will give over there CL ABAP runtime. Okay, click on this display, create HR timer, and create some object or something low precision. The high precision I'm just going to use. So create HR timer, create HR timer. Just I'm showing, you don't have to bother about all this syntax and all. I'm creating one timer, and here I'm just using LV underscore the time when my timer is going to start. Okay, when or the initial time of this timer, so it will take the current value of the time. Okay, so init equals to lo underscore timer. Okay, and then lo underscore timer, actually it's a double e over here. Now control space. Now also it's not coming. Why? Lo underscore timer, it looks good. Okay, okay, fine. So actually I have to check it over here, create HR, go to the parameter, and the timer is the parameter returning. Okay, so create HR timer, this is fine. This timer is having if ABAP runtime, and this ABAP runtime is having the get runtime. So lo underscore timer should have over here the get runtime. Okay, full stop. Check the syntax now. Create teacher timer is unknown. Why it's unknown? Lo underscore timer is unknown. Okay, actually I have to use this new syntax, and here I have to use this. Okay, I just missed it. Check the syntax now, and now create HR timer is unknown. Okay, let me do one thing. I will create the instance of this class. So CL ABAP runtime, the instance of the class cannot be created outside the class because it's a private class. Okay, fine. LV underscore init, lo underscore timer, get runtime. I want to use it. Why it's creating the problem? Okay, let me do it a conventional way. Okay, what I will do that here we are having the CL ABAP runtime. Let me go to the class over here and just go back once again, and the create underscore HR timer is my static method. Okay, so with the help of this class, I'm going to call this create HR timer. So copy this class, control V, and then control space, create HR timer, and create HR timer we are having over here, right? And this is going to return some data, right? So what data it will return? Go to the parameter, and we are having this interface over here. So and data if underscore timer type ref to this interface. Okay, and this value I'm just going to put it over here, if underscore timer, and then what the value this timer is returning this if underscore runtime. So if you see this runtime, so get runtime, I'm having the instance method, and the parameter it is having the time int4, right? So here now I can use data lv begin equals if underscore timer, give over here get runtime, full stop. Check the syntax now, and there is no problem now, it's fine. And once this is the beginning time, okay, and once we are having all these things gets executed over here, what we can do, we can again capture the time. Okay, again we can capture the time. So end, I'm just going to give over here, this is the beginning time, this is the end time, and the total time taken. So total time taken lv underscore time taken. I'm just, so this is, this is also one way, this is the new syntax actually I'm using. So here directly I'm declaring this variable. Okay, directly here, here you can see first I'm declaring the variable, then I'm using, right? So first you can declare the variable, then also you can use. And in the new syntax, this is also one way, at the time of use itself you can directly declare the variable, and whatever the data type of returning this particular returning value of this particular method will be there, the same data type will be assigned to here. So it will return the int4 data type, so int4 data type will be assigned to this lv underscore begin. Okay, so you don't have to explicitly define. So this is the syntax from NetWeaver 7.4 onwards has been introduced. The complete syntax we will see, most of the syntax we will see at the end of the report. Okay, but currently I'm just covering the old syntax only, because you have to understand old syntax, that is also very important. So lv underscore end, so whatever the last time you are having, from that time you are going to do the minus lv underscore begin. So here just you forget all these things, you don't have to think much about this from of this syntax and this syntax, just ignore this as of now, but just understand this is the beginning time and this is the end time, and the total time taken it will show you, and we will see how much total time is taking for using the modify. Okay, come over here and we will write it over here that the lv underscore time underscore taken. Okay, pretty pin to check the syntax now and activate this one, activate it, and I will show you over here. Press F8. Okay, and in IT underscore Mara, we are having some 23,036 records. And in that record, we are going to, modify this FERT, right? FERT at MTAT. Everywhere MTAT is here, ABF, something, something different. We are having AEM. Everywhere I want to make it FERT. So that's why I have written this syntax. I'm putting the MTAT, right? So here just to come over here, and here we have come IT underscore Mara. I'm just putting the loop on this IT underscore Mara, and one by one I'm getting the value in this into this work area. I'm changing the material type to FEIT. Whatever it is there does not matter. Currently you can see it's AVF. It will be overwritten by FEIT. Okay, so now it's FEIT, and just I'm going to modify with this value internal table value I'm going to modify using this modify statement, right? So press F6. Implicit index will be considered over here based upon this internal table site tab X, right? Already we have discussed this in under the modify. Here, just to understand, the first record will be modified with this because it is in loop. Okay, the second record now will get modified. Now the second
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, Pankaj. I am not audible your voice.
Hello, hello, sir.
Hello.
Hi, Adarsh. Are you hearing sir voice?
No, no, I'm also not able to hear you.
I am
I
not
think,
able to
Okay.
hearing.
Yes, it's maybe some technical issue from his side.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, are you able to hear me now? Hello?
Now, yes, sir. Now
Yeah,
we are hearing.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Actually, here light goes very frequently nowadays, and whenever light goes, broadband connection gets interrupted. Okay, so fine. Let's go to the system now. And here you can see once again that everywhere I'm just double clicking on IT underscore Mara, and the first three record would have been changed to FERT. You can see the first three record has been changed to FERT, and like that, press F6 and it will modify all the record. It will modify all the record, and the beginning time already got captured 0, right? It is just 0 over here because the timer is like that. Timer is setting as a 0 over here, and then here you can put it over here. Press breakpoint can only be set at executable. That's fine. Yes, press F8, and here the timer you can see here. Press F6. It's this much time. Okay, this much time. That means what it is telling, that system how much time we have consumed over here. So it is something telling to you in microseconds. Okay, it is telling to you in microseconds. Okay, so come over here and we will see at last how it is. So total time taken by the system, because I was in debugging. Okay, I was in debugging, that's why it has taken this much time. Now what I will do, that I will remove this one. Okay, and I will uh, press F8 and we will see how much time is taking to uh, okay, here also we can put the breakpoint. Press F8. Okay, and now this everything got executed. I have pressed F8, everything got executed, and here you can see in IT underscore Mara everywhere the FEIT got modified. Now the total time has been already captured in LV time taken, and you can see here the total time is 24629 microseconds. Okay, press F8 and here it's a, you can see, and this is the total time has been taken by the system. Okay, just go back and we will see the same time with the help of the field symbol how much it's going to take. So when you are going to use the field symbol, this is the first way of modifying using the work area. But whenever you are having the large amount of record, you are not supposed to modify by this way. Okay, it will hamper your performance. Okay, so using using the first was using the work area. Okay, and here we are having using field using field symbol. Okay, so using field symbol I'm just going to do same thing we'll have to do over here. I'm just going to copy this, comment this. Okay, and I will paste it over here. Loop at using the field symbol. First we have to define one field symbol with the type work area. Okay, so with this structure I'm going to define one field symbol. So already I have defined this field symbol. You can see fs underscore mara is having the same type, right? matnr and mtat. Okay, so loop at it underscore mara, here you have to give assigning wa underscore assigning into loop at it underscore mara, assigning w underscore mara. Instead of w underscore mara you have to give the fs underscore mara, the name of the field symbol which we have defined over here. Okay, so the same name I have defined over here. So one by one record will copied, one by one record will start referencing with the same address with this placeholder. Okay, so if you are having the record something like you are having the record something like this, let me show you what I'm trying to tell it over here. So if you have, let us suppose matnr and then mtart over here, then 1 2 3 4, and here let's suppose roh roh roh, and we have to make it FEIT everywhere. Okay, so one by one this particular record, this will be somewhere in memory, right? This memory will be start start denoting by the field symbol. This memory, this particular record will be place holded by the field symbol. So whatever you are going to change in the field symbol, okay, let's suppose we are having the field symbol fs over here, and if we're going to change fs hyphen mtart over here like FEIT, then what will happen that FEIT will come automatically over here. You don't have to write the modify statement. So one by one you are place holding, one by one you are uh, one by one you are assigning the record to this field symbol, and whatever you are going to change it over here, automatically it will change over here. You don't have to do anything. Similarly, the second record, in the second loop pass, the second record will start assigning this one, and when you are going to change this, this value will execute. Here also it will come FEIT. Similarly, here also it will come, and here also it will come. So it's very fast. You don't have to write the modify statement because it works at the memory directly. It starts referencing the memory directly. Okay, come over here, and so one by one record will come over here, and I'm just going to put the value this fs underscore mara mtart. I'm just going to put the value FEIT over there, and this modify is now not required. Okay, this modify is now not required. Okay, so pretty printer, activate it, activate this one, and put the breakpoint, and let us understand how it's going to work now. So press F8, and here IT underscore Mara, you can see 23,036 record is there, and currently FS underscore Mara will be unassigned because this particular statement has not been executed. If you double click, it will tell you is not yet assigned. If you press F6, it got assigned now because I have written over assigning. Assign the first record of this internal table to this field symbol. Okay, so both will be, so the first record is now getting accessed by this particular placeholder for by this particular field symbol. So now if you see the content of this field symbol, it will be the first record it will be having, right? MATNR and MTART, right? This is the first record, and that's what the first record is there in this IT underscore Mara table. You can see the first record got referencing, start getting references by the field symbol. Okay, when you are going to change, currently the mtart value is ABF. When you are going to change the value FERT, automatically the IT underscore Mara first value first record mtart will be changed as FERT. Double click now, and you will see the first record will be automatically got changed FERT without writing the modify statement. So modify is very costly statement, but by this way your performance is going to improve a lot. Okay, and see 3-4 times I have run it over here, and you can see here that all the 4 places, all the 4 or 5 records over there, it will be now, you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 or the 6 places it has been modified. So that's the beauty of field symbol, and this is how you can use. Okay, let's run now, complete, and we will see how much time it's taking over here. Okay. Press effect, first activate this one, activate, and now press effect. Okay, press effect now, and you can see how less time it has taken. Earlier how much it was taking? It was taking something 24,000, something like that. I will show you once again how much time earlier it was taking. Here we are having this loop statement, and I will again create one more timer. Okay, control V over here. This is LV underscore end after simple loop, after modify statement, right? Or without field symbol. So W F S I will write. W means without, F means field, S means symbol. Without field symbol. Okay, and another I'm just going to use with field symbol, and with field symbol. Okay, petty printer. Now the after this loop, after this modification, okay, what I will do, that I will capture the time. So data total time uh, with fields, without field symbol. Okay, here this W stands for without. Okay, come over here, equals we will give, and this minus, and LV underscore begin. Okay, and I will write this time. So how much total time it is taking, I will note it over here. Now my another loop is getting started, right? And just before this will, my last time, it will take care of this, right? It will take care of my last time, correct? So and here the again next time I'm capturing. So now the total time, this minus this, sorry, this one. Okay, fine. So petty printer, check the syntax, and this time I will show you that write total time. So here I will just also write over here time taken in normal wage using work area, right? This much time has been taken, and here time taken using uh, field symbol, field symbol. Okay, pretty printer, check the syntax. Now activate this one, activate. I will remove all the breakpoint, everything now. Yes, this breakpoint, every time it is stopping, I will remove, and I will run in one go, and then we will see how the performance is going to be. Okay, fine. Activate it, press F8, and you can see the time taken in normal wage using the work area 6446 microsecond, right? And here the time taken using the field symbol is 1900. See how much times means it got 3 times almost, right? 3 times better performance. If you have lakhs of record is there, you are going to get lot of performance boost. Okay, lot of performance boost you are going to get. Activate this one, and that's it. This is about the fixed field symbol concept. Now come to the generic field symbol. Okay, but we will stop here itself today. Already it's a uh, we are having the time over. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the generic field symbol. Okay, I will also try to explain about the data references. Generic field symbol and data references are the pillar for the dynamic programming. Okay,
Hello.
Hello.
Work issue.
Hello. Hello.
hello, hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, sorry
Yeah.
once again the problem was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will check from tomorrow if I can do something else. Okay, fine. So, if you have any question, so I was talking about the two pillars of, dynamic programming, dynamic programming. Okay. One is the field symbol and another is the data references. Field symbols and another we are having the data references. Okay, so first we will complete the field symbol, then we will see what is this data references. Okay, fine. So good. If you have any question, please go ahead and ask.
No, sir, this is the best time to every day 80-45 because lockdown removed all the areas in Andhra Pradesh. All
Okay,
offices working full time.
okay, we will stop by 8:45 now onwards. We will stop by
Okay.
8:45. Okay,
Thank you very much.
no problem. We'll stop. Maximum by we will start by 7:30 sharp. Okay,
Yes.
and then 8:45 we will stop.